Hey guys, hope you are doing well. Before we start our discussion on today's video, let's have a quick recap on the previous day's video. Last day we discussed why we should learn Python and how to install Python in Windows, Mac and Linux system. I have also advised you to install Miniconda instead of Anaconda if you have space constraint or internet bandwidth issues. And lastly, I gave you a homework to install Anaconda or Miniconda based on your preference on your computer. If you have not watched the previous video of this tutorial series, I will advise you to go and watch that video before you continue with this video. I will leave a link of the previous video in the information bar. Welcome to the second video of this tutorial series where we will discuss about the environment that can be used for writing Python code. Before I start, I would like to advise you to watch this video till the end, as I will be giving you a very useful tip and a homework near the end of this video. Now let's discuss the various environment you can write your Python code. You can write your Python code in general text editor, also in IDEs and also in notebooks. Text editors are nothing but general purpose editors and able to display various file types. Generally, they are not designed for a programming language like Python, can be customized with plugins and add-ons. Example of text editor can be Sublime Text and Atom, which are most popular these days. We will discuss about Sublime Text in a bit. Example of full IDEs can be Spyder and PyCharm, which are specifically designed for Python for development purposes. Capable of editing code for large programs and applications, and only community editions of these are free. Provide various features like IntelliSense and error tracking to make development much easier. You can write a full-fledged application with the help of these IDEs. Now let's discuss about notebooks. Jupyter Notebooks are the only notebooks which we can write Python code. Notebooks are very helpful where you can write code snippet and run instantaneously, and it is great for learning. These notebooks supports markdown, notes, visualization, videos and more. And these notebooks are saved with a special extension .ipynb and not .py. We will discuss about Jupyter Notebook in a bit. Now let's discuss about Sublime Text, how to download it and how to write some Python code in it and save it and execute it. So let's visit the site for Sublime Text, www.sublimetext.com, to download it. Okay, here we are at the Sublime Text website, which is www.sublimetext.com. You will see the website has already auto-detected your operating system and displaying it on the download button. Sublime Text is a general purpose text editor and it is very popular. It is technically not free, but it allows you multiple free trial for rest of your lifetime and will display you a small pop-up every as and when to upgrade to the licensed version. You can click on the download link at the top and you will see different links for various OS. For OS X, for Windows 64-bit, for Linux repos. The best way to download Sublime Text, you go to the home page and click on this button, and it will auto detect your operating system and download the correct package. Once downloaded, install the Sublime Text on your computer and launch it. You will be presented with a blank screen to type in, and let's type a small Python script. We type in print parenthesis double quotes and then say hello world of Python. Now you will notice that Sublime Text has not detected that this is a Python script, and it did not change colors for the keyword print or the string. To achieve that, you need to save the file. So we go to File, Save, and while saving you need to go to the specific folder you want to save and give a name to the file, like let's give my first Python script, and then we suffix it by an extension .py, and this is very important to Sublime Text to understand that this is a Python script, and then we hit on save. Now you will notice the line is showing the keyword print in a different color and the string in a different color. So Sublime Text has understood that this is a Python script. To run this code, you have to open a terminal, and then you have to browse to the directory you have saved this script. So I type in cd, which ideally means change directory, and then the directory I have saved the file. So I will press tab to autocomplete. So abcd of Python, that is the folder I have saved the file, and then I will press enter or return. Once I am in that folder, I will type in Python and then the file name. I have saved that file, so I type mine first, and then I can press tab to autocomplete and then hit enter or return. So you can notice the terminal shows the output of the string hello world of Python. So this is how you will run the Python script after editing it from Sublime Text. Hooray! You have just created your first Python script and executed it successfully. Now let's understand how to write Python code in Jupyter Notebook. I assume that you have already installed Anaconda or Miniconda with the help of my last video. If you have not yet did that, please watch my last video before you proceed further in this video. I will share the link for you in the comment section. Start the Anaconda navigator from the launchpad on your Mac or Windows Start menu. So it will display a screen like this. As you can see, there are various applications on the screen like Spyder, VS Code, RStudio. Click the launch button under Jupyter Notebook and it will open a browser automatically. If you notice the web address, you will see localhost followed by some number, which is typically a port number. And also it means that though the interface of Jupyter Notebook has been displayed to you on a browser, it is not connected to the internet and you can work locally here. Also, if you watch closely, all the files and folders listed here are the ones of your local computer. Like if you go to abcd of Python, you can see the file my first Python script.py, which we created with the Sublime Text. And if you click on this file, you can even edit this file, say print hello, and then you can also save this file. So we will not save or print here, so we will work on the notebook in this interface. Now you have to go to the desired folder where you want to create our notebook. In my case, it will be the same folder, that is abcd of Python. So on the top right corner you will see a new button, and under notebook you will see Python 3. You may also see here conda root or some other name, but whatever it is, under notebook you have to click that menu item, and that will launch a notebook for you. Now you can see we have launched a new notebook and it is providing us a cell to write our code. At the top you can see the name of the notebook has been given as untitled, and if you toggle back to the other tab, you can see a new file has been created with the name untitled.ipynb. The extension of the notebook file is ipynb, which is expanded as IPython notebook, and the reason being Jupyter Notebook was previously called IPython notebooks. Switch back to the other tab and click on this untitled name and just give a name like first notebook and click on rename, and if we check now, the file has been renamed to first notebook.ipynb. Now let's write some code in the notebook. So in the cell provided, let's write print hello world of Python, and let's click on run. As you can see, the output is provided just below the input cell, and it also created a new cell to write the further code. You can also write multiple code in the same cell, like say we copy this line of code from the above cell and paste it here, and write another line of code like now we will learn the basics of Python, and you can just press run or shift enter to execute the cell. So you see both the lines of code has been executed and providing you the output. So shift enter is a shortcut of run. So if you want to know more about the shortcuts provided by this notebook, you can go to help and then go to keyboard shortcuts, and it will provide you with the whole list. I would be referring to the frequently used shortcuts when I progress with this tutorials, else you can refer to the shortcuts in the help section. So now we understand the cell in the notebook helps to execute a code snippet, and this is very useful tool to learn or test few lines of code. Apart from writing code in the cells, you can also put markdown, which is essentially a reference text for the code you are writing in the next cell. So we select the drop down and select the markdown text. Now we can write anything like please like this video and subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon for notification of my next videos, and then press shift enter, and you will see the line we have written was stated as reference. So you see it becomes a reference text, and maybe for the code you will write in the next cell, and it is very helpful in that context. You can anytime save the notebook by pressing Ctrl S or Command S, and your notebook will be saved in your local drive, and it is also auto saved from time to time to ensure you do not lose any work. We will dive deeper in the notebook features and the functionality while we progress in the series of our Python tutorial. Now let's discuss how we can use Spyder, which is a full IDE for Python development. Click on the launch button under Spyder to launch it. Spyder will be showing a splash screen, and you will be presented with an IDE with a file untitled 0.py opened. You can set your home directory by clicking on this folder icon and setting the folder you want to work on. For simplicity, I am writing the same line of code which I have written in Jupyter Notebook and Sublime Text in Spyder as well. I write print, and you will be presented with the IntelliSense that which print you want to use, and the details of the print function is being displayed to you. So I write hello world of Python, and this shows you the keyword and the string in a different color with lot of information which will help you to develop the application. This is the sweetness of working in the IDE, and with the help of this you can write a full-fledged application. Once you are done with writing the code, you have to just select that line of code and just press Ctrl return, and in the console section you can see that the output has been printed. In case of Windows, you have to press Ctrl Enter to execute the line of code. If you just select the keyword print and press Command I or Ctrl I, you will be provided with all the information for the print function, and this is very helpful for your development purpose. You can also select the line of code and just press on this play button to run the code, and the same output will be displayed in the console section. You can give remarks to your code by just typing in hash and giving the help text like please like my video and subscribe my channel and press the bell icon for new video notifications. So this line will not be executed, and if you just press play, you will see still the line of code with print keyword is been outputted. Also, if you declare some variable in the Spyder IDE and just execute that line, so you can see in this window, also called variable explorer, the value and the variable is been listed. There are several things to discuss on the features provided by Spyder, and I will discuss them when I will proceed with this tutorial in my subsequent videos. So now it is the time for the tip I have promised you. I would be discussing with you how to write and execute a Python command directly on your command window or a terminal window. Launch a terminal on your Mac or Linux system or a command prompt on the Windows system and just type in Python. You will be presented with a different prompt. On the prompt, just type in print bracket double quotes hello world of Python double quotes and bracket close and press enter, and you will see the command got executed. So in this terminal window, you can execute your Python command one by one and test them. So this is the tip of the day I want to share with you, and this will be very helpful when you want to just check a single Python command and just open your terminal or command prompt to execute that. Let me give you a homework after watching today's video. As you have learned how to run Python in various environments like in text editor, in Jupyter Notebook, and also in Spyder, I will request you to open the Jupyter Notebook on your computer and play around with it and get acquainted with the environment so that it is easy for you to understand the subsequent video. Thanks all for watching this video till the end. I hope you are getting the understanding by watching my videos. If you have any questions or you are facing any issues, please do post in the comment section and I will try my best to reply the same. If you are liking my video, please do not forget to give me a big thumbs up, and also do not forget to subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon so that you get a notification when I post my next video. Thank you all again. Stay healthy and safe.